Caroline's depictions of furnishings or exteriors are playful, they're very imaginative. I think it's all up here for her. She may see something, but then how she reinterprets it out of her mind is really what makes it onto the canvas and what makes people go, that's interesting.
Caroline Geys is a Belgian-born abstract artist and contemporary painter who lives and works in Miami Beach. The inspiration for Caroline's work derives from the architecture of the cities and places she has lived in and visited throughout her life.
I feel that when traveling to different cities, it's important to pick up on the little things that maybe not somebody else may notice. I mean, even just like cracks in a building, or like the different, if a building's rusted because it's a couple hundred years old, or the change in the color palette within the building, or even just seeing what people are wearing, or seeing how people are acting, or how people interact with one another.
Caroline's interest and exposure to unique cityscapes and living spaces developed at an early age. Caroline's father owned an art gallery in Belgium, and when her family moved to the United States, Caroline's parents would take her to art exhibitions and fairs with them.
Coming over to Florida, I started to go with my father, I think around 5, 6, to different auctions and to flea markets, and going to search for antiques and for paintings.
Soon after, Caroline began experimenting and creating artistic works of her own.
There was a period when I was going around our house and going to each room in the house and drawing like the setting of the room, drawing the furniture, drawing what was on the wall, drawing whatever was around me that I felt that I was inspired by.
After graduating college with a bachelor's degree in business administration, Caroline moved to Miami in August of 2005. She credits this transformation of scenery with cultivating the vibrant color palette and streamlined style that is the foundation for much of her artwork today.
I mean, I didn't start getting into the really bright colors until I moved, down to South Florida, and I definitely feel that South Florida has influenced me, whether it's the Art Deco or whether it's, the beach or the sun or the palm trees. I mean, everything has taken its part.
Caroline's optimistic point of view in looking at life shows up in her work. Being an artist living in southern Florida and Miami, I think that's interpreted onto the canvas.
Just before arriving in Miami, Caroline began work on a series of paintings known as the favelas. Favelas is the Brazilian Portuguese term for the slums and shantytowns that arose around Brazilian cities in the 1970s.
In, I believe it was 2001, I saw the documentary Baraka. And it's a silent documentary. There's no speaking in it, I should say. There's music, but no speaking. And one of the scenes is showing the favelas. And when I first saw it, I was just like, my jaw dropped. Like I had never seen anything like that before. It was sort of a child's interpretation of a place that could be so sad, but yet so beautiful. It's like a child, that lives in the favelas doesn't necessarily know that they live in a poor place, and so favelas was sort of my beautiful interpretation of a place that is thought to be of crime and poverty and that sort of thing.
In December of 2008, Favelas premiered at the Gansevoort Hotel on South Beach for Miami's most prestigious international art festival, Art Basel.
Art Basel 2008 was my first solo exhibition at the Gansevoort Condo and Residences. The space, I showed a couple of the pieces in the lobby as well as in a 3,000 square foot model, it was a condo.
That same month, Caroline was featured in Ocean Drive magazine as one of Miami's young and brilliant new artists to keep an eye on. Over the past year, as interest in Caroline's work has continued to grow, Caroline has found new outlets for creative expression.
One week it's tights, another week it's music skins, another week she's making dioramas of little mini furniture.
It's putting my world, or it's putting my artwork, my little world like onto other facets, that's not just on a canvas. My current series, Juliet's Lofts, play plays off the idea of voyeurism, looking in somebody's, you know, in their windows and seeing like what sorts of things that they own.
I envision her traveling extensively to take a look at how other people live and coming back to the studio and embedding her color and whimsy and, you know, sense of joy in her work.
As far as what the future holds and my dreams, I mean, there's so many of them. There's so many big dreams. I think that for me, a dream is, you know, something that I just kind of stumble upon, and you know, it's something that I want to make happen, and it's a dream at that point, but then I believe that my dream project is my life. I'm living it right now.
For more information about artist Caroline Geys, visit carolinegeys.com.
The preceding program was a production of WLRN Public Television.